welcome back to Velox 18. I'm over here in Spiceland, Indiana, and it's 3:50 in the morning, about 10 to 4, and we got to get headed to Chicago. Well, not all the way to Chicago, but we got to go to Bartlett, Illinois, which is basically Chicago. So we're going to get over here where El Hueso's warming up. I got myself an energy drink for the morning. And it's a little brisk. It's like 40 degrees, a little brisk. I call it California cold because in California this is cold, but out here it's not cold yet. A guy just walked out of the truck stop with shorts. He did have a long sleeve shirt on underneath his reflective shirt, so I felt like a little bit like, okay, all right, it's at least a little cold. Because one of these guys, he still has his shorts on, but at least he put a long sleeve on. So it's just a little chilly. But anyway, we're going to grab the truck and get going. And shoot, roll the music because I got to roll the truck down the road. Let's go. We're gonna grab Interstate 70. Did it really just throw up the red? Oh man, no one coming. Oh, there it is. Anyway, we're gonna hit Interstate 70 and head through Indianapolis, then hit that bypass, whatever the bypass is over in Indianapolis. I always forget it. And then we'll grab Interstate 65 from there and head north through Indiana. And then grab 80 in Gary, Indiana, or through Gary, Indiana, anyways. And then up there, from there into Chicago, and we'll see about maybe taking the toll road, maybe 294 up to Bartlett. I think that's what we're gonna do. Kind of depends on how much time I have, but then again, it's kind of just the easiest route too, so I may just do it anyway. But I do gain an hour going this direction. Once we get into Illinois, it'll magically be an hour earlier. So, it's a 4 to 5 hour drive, depending on, for a truck, for me, it'll be closer to a 5 hour drive. And I have an 8 a.m. appointment, so that's why we're leaving so early, but that's why we didn't leave earlier, because we gained that hour. So right now my ETA on my GPS, on my Google Maps anyway, says 7:07 a.m. Central Time. So that's my buffer. I got 53 minutes of buffer before my appointment. Hopefully that's enough, but I decided to take a full 10 hours instead of sleep-worth splitting again, because I could get a full 10 hours in and still leave at the time I just left. So I decided that I'd roll the dice a little bit, and we'd be, I think I should be able to make it there. I just don't like rolling through Chicago traffic right there at the border, Indiana into Illinois and stuff. Gary, Indiana seems to always have a lot of traffic right there. So I don't love rolling through there and having having like a time crunch, because you never know how much traffic you're gonna run into. But just kind of the way it goes, man. You just got to make your decisions and roll with them. Plus, I'm delivering to a place, it's like a meal prep place. So I'll just be completely honest with you guys, and you take this information and do with it what you will. If you're delivering to a smaller warehouse, typically the appointments aren't as they're not as strict on their appointments. Now, I'm not saying that that's true about this place because I've never been there, but I'm just saying that maybe if I was gonna, you know, if I knew ahead of time that maybe this place would like be sticklers on the appointment time and, you know, find me money and whatever else, maybe I would have just done sleeper split and left an hour earlier just to be extra sure. But, you know, I'm a gambler. What can I say? I'm rolling the dice. I think we're gonna do good on this one. I think these smaller mom and pop, like this is like some sort of like I forget what this is. It's like something meal prep meals. I don't know. I looked at the warehouse and I was like, oh, they only got like a couple docks. It'll be, you know, it'll be a smaller receiver. So anyway, I don't think I'm gonna be late, but I'm just saying, if I am, it may not be a big deal. And I'm willing to roll the dice a little bit. I mean, I still gave myself an hour. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know. You never know if that's enough when you're rolling through a city like Chicago that likes traffic. All right, I've yapped enough to start this video. Let's get down the road, and I'll catch up with you guys once the sun comes up. Just showed up over here to the receiver, and it's not the exact address I was given. I was driving by and I saw the name of the company, and it said shipping and receiving here, so I just turned in real quick, and I haven't gone and checked in yet. They keep pointing me down further and further, so I'm gonna go in right here and just read what the sign says. I saw it has arrows, but I don't know if it's past here or whatever, so I'm gonna go and just see what I need to do to check in. And hopefully we can get this thing off the truck. It is currently 7:29, so got here in pretty good time. But I'll be right back. All right, so that could have been bad. He came out and he goes, okay, I just need to break the seal. And I said, they didn't put a seal on there. He goes, oh man, I have to refuse. And I was like, oh, for real? And he goes, yeah, well, next time, I'm just gonna act like I'm breaking the seal right now, but next time we can't take it. I was like, yeah, they didn't put a seal on it, man. I don't know. I almost asked the guy, because it's cheese, you know, I just figured it probably needed a seal, but he didn't put a seal on it. So anyway, he said back it into dock 40, so that's what I'm gonna do. Getting lucky on this one. All right, just backed it into the dock. When the guy opened up the door as I was going around the back to, I just wanted to get my low locks out and set them off to the side. And he was sitting there with the forklift when he opened the door, and he goes, what's up? I
I said, oh, I was just gonna get these out of your way. He goes, oh, good. I said, yeah, some places they accidentally run them over and stuff, so I like to just get them out of the way. And he said, yeah, well, sometimes we move them and then we forget to put them back in, and then the guys call all mad at us like we stole them. He's like, what do we need them for? We don't use them. And I was like, I don't think you guys, I don't think you guys steal them on purpose, that's for sure. I said, it's okay. Half the time when I take them out, I forget and they're just sitting right there and I leave them there. So I've done that before. Not half the time, but I've done that before. Just left them sitting there, leaning up against the wall back there. Someone got some brand new load locks, and I couldn't blame it on anyone but myself, you know? But anyway, I say that to say he was waiting there. He already lowered the ramp down. He already went into the trailer once. I haven't even shut off the engine yet. I mean, literally, I bumped the dock and I was kind of like making sure it was snug, and the red light came on. Like, he locked me in as soon as I bumped the dock. And so then I was just like, better set my brakes. He already locked me in. So anyway, I think we're gonna get loaded or unloaded pretty quick. So I gotta start mapping my my pickup. Gotta find out where I need to go and all that stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do as I take off this sweatshirt, because it's warm in here. It's getting warm in here. I'm gonna take off one layer. Sometimes I say funny stuff and I'm like, that was really funny. And then sometimes I say stuff and I'm like this is, I'm gonna have to like edit this out. It's gonna be all choppy and weird because I just said something dumb. Anyway, maybe I'll leave that one in so you guys can get a glimpse into all the swings and misses on my comedy routine that is Velox 18. When I say something that you find amusing or funny, just know that there's like 9 or 10 of those ones that are just straight swings and misses, and that's what you get. I'm not a comedian. I just play one on YouTube. All right, let's get unloaded and we'll see how long this takes. All right, 8:20, unloaded, ready to rock and roll. Let's go. Let's go. And I can't forget my my load locks over there. So we're gonna jump in this traffic on our way to Chicago, because I look and it's 45 miles away, which is a little further than it originally mapped for me. So I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's a faster route, but maybe it's more miles than, because I thought it was like 30 something miles, but whatever. Nevertheless, 45 miles, and it says it's going to take an hour and 28 minutes, which, yeah, that's like 20 something miles an hour. So hopefully it clears up a little bit. We have an 11 a.m. appointment to pick up, and so that's what we're going to do. We got our first pickup in Chicago at a cold storage, and then we go to Rochelle, Illinois, and we pick up there at an Americold, and we have a 3 p.m. appointment there, and then that stuff goes to Cedar Rapids. So we have how many hours left on our clock today? We've got 6.5 hours of drive time left on our clock today, and we started at what time Central Time would that be? 2:50 Central Time. So we've got until 4:50 this afternoon for our 14. If we go over here and we get hung up for a couple hours, then we could do like a sleeper berth split, and it would extend our 14 a little bit. But right now, we've got 6.5 hours of drive time, and we've got like, I don't know, however much time that is, like 8 hours. 8 hours of duty time. Duty time. So anyway, we'll see what happens at these pickups. We'll see how long they take and all that good stuff. That's what the rest of the video is going to be about. How long does it take? We'll see. We're making 3 stops in one day. That's a lot to put on these warehouses. First one went well. We did good. Second and third, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, let's get going.
Hello.
All right, I gotta tell Cash is King he needs to be quiet with that weekly review. Had to turn that down real quick. Don't want to get copyrighted. He was talking about how he's not trying to impress anybody, so he doesn't do his weekly recaps, including the 8 days. And I'm like, I feel personally attacked once again, because that's how I roll. I roll 8 days into one. No, but it is a way to manipulate the numbers. That's the thing about trucking. Anytime someone tells you how much they make, you gotta be a little bit a skeptic, and kind of figure it out on your own. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If they made it one week, it's not a guarantee they make that every week. All that kind of stuff. You want to be a little skeptical when it comes to that, because like he said in his video, his weekly recap, some people like me do 8 days and I call it a week, just like I did yesterday in yesterday's video. I took what I made from Tuesday the 1st, and then I didn't deliver the second load until Tuesday, the 9th. Is that what it was? The 9th? I don't even know what the days are. Anyway, but it was 8 days, Tuesday to Tuesday. And the reason I did that is because I didn't really know how else to break it up, considering it's all one trip pretty much for me. I mean, I made less than $2,000 on the load that went out to Arkansas, and then if I count all those miles that I did last week going out to Arkansas, and then 2 pickups in Arkansas for the load that had 2 drops in Virginia and Pennsylvania, then I'd be showing like less than $1 a mile or something. I didn't actually do the math, but I'd be showing some ridiculous rate per mile, and it'd look like I never made any money. But you got to be wary though. You got to be wary if someone's saying, oh, I make 10 grand a week gross and blah blah blah. You gotta just kind of ask the right questions. Ask them, is that 7 days? Are you working all 7 days? Is that 7 days straight? When do you take your home time? Do you get home time? All of that kind of stuff, because that stuff matters. That stuff matters a lot. And anyway, sorry, my recording got cut off, but we like to talk about money on my channel. I like to talk about money because I like to let guys know just what's going on out here, what's possible to make. I try to tell people that I do things my way, and that my way is not the way everyone else does it. I'm not an expert, and all of that kind of stuff. Try to give all the disclaimers, but I also like to share it because there's a lot of times that people they're looking to get into trucking, and they just need to know, man. They're just curious. So let's see. I don't know what lane to be in, to be honest. I'm coming right here through downtown Chicago. This was the faster way to go. There was another route that took toll roads and took longer, and this one didn't take toll roads and was less time, so no brainer to me. But I did. It's still kind of like you're coming into the city quite a bit more. So we're gonna get over here and go down. So we came into Chicago. Now we're gonna start heading back out of Chicago. Go back to 55, and we'll go that way. All right. So we're in the right lane. We need to head towards Indiana. But anyway, so so when guys share their money, when I share my money, like, take it with a grain of salt. Someone with my same setup can make a lot more money than I make, because their priorities might be a little bit different. And watch out. They may be willing to stay out a lot longer than I am. I know a lot of the guys that I talk to, they stay out on the road a lot longer than I like to stay out on the road. Which then they put themselves in the market that they want to be in. They put themselves in good freight markets and stay in those good freight markets, and that's how they make their money. And then me, I try to be in freight markets where I can get home, and I'm still gone more than I ever intended to be. But yeah, that's kind of just the way that the world turns right now, man. So anyway, yeah, be a little skeptical, be a little, you know, like try to get the full picture. Try to get the full picture. I'll catch up with you guys when we get there. Just a few miles away from it now. All right, we made it over here, but this is gonna be no fun. I'm not looking forward to this. How's it going, man? Watch this guy back in off the street. This is gonna be a challenging one for my truck. It's gonna be a challenging one. This guy's got it, but let me see. Yeah, he's in a day cab and he's up on the curb. This is not good. This is not good. In a day cab and he's up on the curb. Not good, my friends. This is not the way to start a pickup over here. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe there'll be a better angle than what he had, but I doubt it. I doubt it. All right, I just got the phone call. It's almost 11, pretty close to 11, but I'm a little bit excited because I have an opportunity right now to back in using both docks. So it's possible that I could back in without scraping my bumper and stuff. So that is an exciting thing for me, you know, ready to do that. Try and make it as easy of a back as I possibly can, and by getting in there when no one else is in the dock, I have the opportunity to make it more easy than it would be. How about that? I'm trying to get myself diagonal right on the bumper of this car. All right, now let's see. I'm gonna hop the curb with the trailer. Put it in here against that wall. Somewhere that it took 30 minutes for someone else to back in here, and I get why that would be. All right, I guess traffic doesn't want to wait for me, but they're gonna have to. But move this thing over a little bit. Oh man, I need to straighten out again because no one's gonna be able to get in next to me with my truck like that. But hey, I got it in this dock without having to go up on that curb, and that is a victory. Sure, it's a small victory, but it's a victory. Boom. Man. All right. You guys see how much more of a better angle I could get by having that dock open? And then also this parking spot, no one was there. So I was able to hop this curb and bring it in here. And by being able to do that, I didn't have to go up on that curb across the street. I had too much room. But that was awesome. I couldn't have planned that better myself. I was really worried about it because I watched that day cab guy hop up on that curb over there, and I was like, son of a gun, this is gonna be difficult. But hopefully we can get out of here, you know, in that same, with that much ease. That would be cool. And I guarantee you I'm gonna be turning left to get out of here. That's just the way it is. But there's a Thornton's truck stop down there, so I know trucks can go that way. So I'm gonna go down and try and see if I can get to the Thornton's. Although I see a no truck sign up there. So there's warehouses over here, and there's a truck stop just down the road, but you can't drive a truck from this side to that side. All right, whatever. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll find our way. All right, cool. Let's get loaded. Let's see how long this takes. All right. I have all the room I could need to pull out and not hit any curbs, and I just got to close my doors, and this guy's got to seal it up. Of course, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge with these cars everywhere, but you know, it ain't no thing. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string in the middle of spring. Alright, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Alright, now we're gonna get sealed up and then we're on to Rochelle. Let's go. All right. One thing that I don't think anyone, this is the second time it's happened to me recently, and I can't remember it happening to me before that even once. Basically, see what? There's a Thornton's right there, and I'm not allowed to go down this road. That doesn't make any sense at all. And on the map, there's all kinds of trucks on this road, so I know that trucks go on this road. But anyway, once again, I have a fully loaded trailer, and I'm supposed to make a second stop. So I'm gonna call them right now and talk to the broker and just say, hey, what do you want me to do? We're maxed out, you know. That's it's kind of I think they put some extra pallets on this because they put 30 pallets on, so there's not really anything else to do. So I don't know, but I know that I'm gonna start heading that direction while I call them. And I thought about stopping in here right here at this Thornton's, but I'd rather just get started on my way. So we'll see if we end up going to Rochelle or not. right, I called the brokerage, and the lady sounded kind of frustrated. Not frustrated at me, but just frustrated that, you know, the number of pallets was a lot more than what they had originally said. So they, you know, she asked me, she goes, well, how heavy is it? I said, it says 30,000, I'm sorry, 32,294. And then she said, okay, how many cases is it? I said, it says 1,300 something cases. They're like, well, it's weird, it's supposed to be 1,500 something cases, but less weight than that, like, you know, 28,000 pounds or something like that. And she goes, and I don't think it's supposed to be that many pallets. She was like, but okay, she goes, don't go far. I said, all right, well, I couldn't stay there. They're on a little narrow street with no parking, so I'll just head down the road. And she said, okay, just don't go far. I just have to get approval from them, you know, that we're good to go. And I said, all right, we'll do. But I think I'm just gonna keep on going, because there's nothing they can do short of me going back to the shipper and having them take some stuff off. But I mean, at that point, I've already left the shipper. I'm already sealed. You know, it's a redelivery fee anyway, right? So anyway, it's always something fun in trucking. All right, we'll keep on getting down the road. I'll let you guys know what happens when they call it back. All right, we are trucking, and I hadn't received a call yet from the broker, so I went ahead and just reached back out to her and said, hey, am I good to go? I didn't tell her I was already most of the way here, and no, I'm not most of the way there, but I'm a good chunk of the way. And anyway, she said, oh my gosh, yes, you're good to go. Sorry, head to the delivery. It's been that kind of a day for me. And I was like, oh, it's okay, I'm almost halfway there anyway. So she got a good laugh out of it, and I'm glad I didn't stick around and wait for a phone call to come back. I probably would have called or texted sooner to find out if I was having to stay around there or not. Like, if I would have stopped at that Thornton's and just hung out, probably would have been calling them, bugging them until they gave me an answer. But I already knew what the answer was. They weren't gonna take any pallets off from the first shipper. They just needed to kind of let their customer know what's going on, so they can organize another truck for the stuff that was supposed to get picked up from Rochelle, Illinois, and taken over here to Cedar Rapids. So anyway, we're gonna get down to Walcott, Iowa. I'm gonna stop at the pilot there. We won't stop at Iowa 80. We'll be across the street, but yeah, we'll stop there, and that'll leave us an hour to Cedar Rapids. We'll do that in the morning. And you know, all in all, things went fairly smooth today. I mean, I can't complain at all. So I got an hour and a half left to drive. I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, but everything has gone pretty good today. So I'll catch up with you guys when we get to Walcott, Iowa, and when we're parking this thing for the night, we shut it down. Talk to you guys over there. All right, I'm pretty sure this is already a really long video, so we're gonna make this outro pretty quick. We did 490 miles today, so put down a decent amount of miles considering we did one unload over there in Bartlett, Illinois, and then we deadheaded into Chicago, grabbed this load out of Chicago, and then we skipped our second pickup, and now we're into Iowa, and we got an hour left tomorrow to go and get this delivery off the truck. So it's 3:30, so I mean, I got a long break right now. My appointment for tomorrow is at noon, but I'm gonna show up there at like 8 because I read that they get to you early over there at this facility, and so I'm gonna go over there and check in early, and we'll see if they let me get unloaded early. So that's the plan. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here, look at this
389 across the way from me. You guys see that silver one? I don't know if you guys can see it very good, but I'll try and get a better look at it here shortly. And maybe that's how I'll try to close out the video. I really should have tried to go and park over there next to it. That red truck wasn't there when I pulled up. I could have parked right next to him and been like, hey, look, we're both cool guys. We're the cool guys. But I didn't. Probably because I'm not cool. But yeah. All right. This is where we're going to cut the video off. Love you guys. Peace out. See you tomorrow. It's a cool truck. I like the frame and the stripe matching. I love the tall stovetop pipes. Kind of makes me wish I went a little taller with my little guys. Hey there, little buddies. Hey there, little buddies. You guys look short compared to these ones. Boom! Can't even get them in the whole frame. But that's a dope truck. Figured I'd show you guys the truck I was looking at since I couldn't show you. It didn't. You can't tell what it looks like from that side. So anyway, all right, let's go. You guys have a good day.